All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about a true legend of cricket, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. You hear that name and you immediately think of leadership, of pure unconventional genius, and of course, that incredible ability to be the calmest guy in the room when the pressure is at its absolute peak. To really get who Dhoni is, you have to start right here with this nickname, Captain Cool. And listen, this isn't just some catchy phrase the media came up with. It's the core of who he was as a player and a leader. In those nail-biting moments where everyone else is freaking out, Dhoni just seemed to operate on a whole other level. He'd make these huge, game-winning calls with this unnerving calm that honestly defined an entire era of cricket. But here's the thing. This global icon, this titan of the sport, he didn't start out on some grand stage. His journey is genuinely one of the most unbelievable and inspiring stories you'll ever hear. It's a real deal from the ground up climb to the very top. No, seriously, you heard that right. Before he was lifting World Cup trophies in front of millions, MS Dhoni was checking tickets on the Indian Railways. It's just this incredible reminder that his path was anything but ordinary. His story started in a world that's a million miles away from the floodlights and roaring crowds of international cricket. And man, once he got his shot, his rise wasn't just fast, it was like a rocket launch. Just look at this timeline. He starts playing domestically in '99, but the real explosion happens at the end of 2004. Less than a year after his international debut, he wasn't just a part of the team, he was a wrecking ball. He goes out and smashes 148 against Pakistan, of all teams, and then just a few months later, he follows it up with a mind-boggling 183 not out. Let's just pause on this number for a second. 183 not out. This wasn't just a big score. This was a statement. This was, at the time, the highest score ever made by a wicketkeeper in a one-day international chase. This was the exact moment the entire cricket world sat up and said, okay, who is this guy? A new force had officially arrived. But, hitting the ball a country mile was only half the story. Dhoni's biggest impact, his true legacy, would be forged when he took over as the leader, kicking off what many would call a golden era for Indian cricket. So, picture this. It's 2007. There's this brand new tournament, the T20 World Cup. Dhoni gets handed the captaincy, but it's for a young team. A lot of the big senior players decided to sit this one out. So heading in, expectations were, let's just say, not very high. And what does he do? He only goes and wins the whole thing. And not just wins it, he leads them to victory in this absolutely heart-stopping final against their biggest rivals, Pakistan. That win was a massive turning point. It wasn't just a trophy. It was the birth of Dhoni, the leader, and the beginning of India's absolute obsession with T20 cricket. Yeah, that 2007 World Cup, that was just the appetizer. This right here, this is what makes his legacy as a captain completely unique. He is the only, let me repeat that, the only captain in the history of the sport to win all three of the major ICC trophies, the T20 World Cup, the 50-over World Cup, and the Champions Trophy. It's just staggering. It speaks to his tactical brilliance and his ability to adapt and win in any format. But of all those wins, none, and I mean none, was bigger than the one that happened on home soil, the 2011 Cricket World Cup. The pressure on him and the team was just off the charts. An entire country, 1 billion people, were holding their breath, desperate to win that trophy after a 28-year wait. And it all boiled down to this one night. The final in Mumbai. India's chasing a tough score. The big-name batsmen are already out. The stadium is dead silent. You could feel the tension. And the only question on anyone's mind was, could he actually pull this off? And then, in a moment of what I can only call pure, gutsy genius, Dhoni promotes himself up the batting order. A huge risk, but it paid off big time. He masterfully guides the run chase and then finishes the whole thing with one of the most iconic shots in cricket history, a massive six that just sailed into the Mumbai night. That image is burned into the memory of every Indian cricket fan forever. So, the stories, the moments of magic, they're incredible. But Dhoni's impact is also right there in the cold, hard numbers. Let's take a look at some of the stats that really help paint the picture of his unbelievable career. Okay, first up, 332. That's how many times Dhoni captained India across all forms of the game. Let that sink in. No one in the entire history of cricket has captained their country more often. That tells you everything you need to know about his fitness, his longevity, and the absolute trust that his team and the board had in him. Next, 195. That is the world record for the most stumpings in international cricket. Now, his technique behind the stumps wasn't exactly what you'd find in a coaching manual, but his hands were just lightning fast. I mean, blink and you'll miss it fast. As a batsman, you just did not lift your back foot when Dhoni was behind the stumps. And then, of course, there's his batting. 10,773 runs in one-day internationals. But here's the crazy part. He was the first player ever to pass 10,000 runs while still having a career average over 50. For a guy who was known as a finisher and came in when the pressure was on, that is just unheard of consistency. And this table right here really just puts his leadership success in black and white. A win percentage of 55% in ODIs over 200 games and over 58% in T20s. That's not just good, that's elite. It shows an incredible, sustained ability to win year after year. But you know, his story goes way beyond the numbers. His cultural impact is just massive. Especially in the city of Chennai, where he's the captain of their IPL team. They call him Thala. It means leader or chief. It's this term of ultimate respect, and it shows you that he wasn't just another great player. He became a true icon who connected with people on a whole other level. And maybe this is the final, ultimate tribute. After he was done playing for India, the country's cricket board did something they almost never do. They officially retired his number 7 jersey. That's an honor saved for the absolute legends, the icons of the sport. It's the final stamp, saying his contribution was simply irreplaceable. So when it's all said and done, how do you even begin to define a career like that? Was he the big-hitting batsman, the brilliant tactical captain, the greatest finisher the game has ever seen? Well, the truth is, you can't pick just one. He was all of those things and more. He was a once-in-a-generation cricketer whose true legacy is a mix of all the trophies, all the records, and the permanent mark he left on millions and millions of fans.